Hello, Dereva. This is Diego. I want to show you the different little problems that I found with the data that you sent. Yeah, great to have many more stations, but first of all, we didn't have the ID, so I had to add it, and found many little problems because it didn't match the name right here, didn't match with the station uh, data that I sent you because I was looking for the name in this list and to find this ID, which is the ID that we use. This is the NMA ID, and this is the Climate Hazards Group ID. So what we do is we go by the NMA ID, and so I was looking for the name in order to find the NMA ID in here in this list. But then the names are a little different, so it couldn't find. So I had to go. In many cases, I had to go by hand, and I didn't find many stations in my list. In this list, we have like 900 stations, but I there were many stations in your list that were not in my list. So uh, so that was a problem. Adawa, there was there were many stations that I found. You see, all these that don't have the ID are those that I couldn't find um, ID in my database. So, but there were some others. For example, you see, this one is D. Breberhan, and this one I have it as this with this name. So I assume that is the same, but it would be great if you can tell me. And so there are others. This is Dubit, and this is the ID that I have for it, but I wasn't sure. And at the end, I started asking you down here. This is Neho, and this is Nedeho with D. So I don't know if it's correct, so I didn't use it. This one is Nuraera, two words. This is Nuraera, one word. I assume it's the same, but it would be great if you tell me. This is Schreier, and this is Schreier, and has another name next to it. This is Saula, and this is Saula. So yeah, so those are the little differences that I found. So I'm sending you this file with the codes, and see if you can find the codes for these missing uh, stations that I have here. But it would be great if you can find the code. That would be fantastic. Okay, so once I added the code, then I have a way to read all that is da, 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 da. So here, these are the all the stations that now we have. So after cleaning up all my the stations that didn't have data in my entire list, so these are the stations that we have now. So there are 97 stations. Well, some of them didn't have data in the last decade of April. So let's take a look at the distribution. This is with a few stations missing, but this will be the distribution of the stations that we have now. For decade, I need to do the entire process for the other decades, but I wanted to see how this represents the region, the country. So that's pretty good. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to run the IRE using the GeoClim, using just for the decade 11, so I could complete the report. So uh, it's getting a little late for me here, but it would be great if you can take a look at this, take a look at the file that I'm sending you, and see if you could find the code. This will be this code in for those stations that we're missing. All right, take care. Thanks.